You're using your phone to film, right now you.
It's not raining down below. Why is it raining up here? Look, it's even foggy. I can barely see the path ahead.
It's quite normal. And I'm telling you, when it rains like this, we can gather a lot more.
Oh, you've gathered quite a lot. But, amen, let me tell you, you must be careful when it's raining. Don't slip. Look at how rough the path is.
Make sure to stay safe. You stay safe too. You should wear this hat.
It's fine, it's fine. You wear it, you wear it. It's okay. Look at your hair. Wear it, you wear it, you. It's fine. Just wear it.
Oh, you.
Hey. Oh my, this path is really a bit, oh my. Oh my. Is there anything?
No.
Hey. I'm going a bit higher up. There's nothing here.
Alright, alright.
Amen.
Yes?
Anything? Yes, there is.
Amen.
Yes?
I'm getting ready to head down.
Why?
I feel like I've been holding you back.
No, not at all. It's fine.
Look, usually you can gather 70 or 80 pounds, but when you're with me, we only got 30. Well, bamboo is just like that. It's okay. Yeah, it's fine. I'll go down and wait for you. If you get hungry, just come down yourself. I'll be waiting below.
Okay, fine. I should also take your phone.
It's fine. My phone is fine. But you must be careful. Look, it's raining and it's foggy.
I'm heading off now.
You stay safe too. The path is very slippery.
Alright, it's fine. You go ahead.
Don't go too far.
Alright, go ahead. Remember to come down if you get hungry.
Okay.
Okay. The fog is so thick today. This fog comes just when you need it most.
You climbed all the way up. Let me.
Found it. Let's look.
Oh. You've got a good harvest this time. Because last time I wanted.
That's right. Your gloves are soaked. Come on, let's pack it up. I'll help you pack it in a bit. You sit, you sit, you sit.
Oh my.
Oh, you this.
This is a great harvest. Amen. Since it's raining today, no one else is coming. Come. Let me see how many pounds. Should be about 20 pounds. Definitely at least that.
Going again? Let's eat first. Eat first. It's okay. You go ahead and eat. I'm going again. Take a rest for a while. It's fine.
Still going?
Yes. Oh my. Are you resting? Then take your time. You eat first. Alright.
I'll wait for you here. Take it slow.
Amen. Stay safe.
Why hasn't this person come yet? It's been 3 hours. It's already 4:30.
Mister, have you seen A-Mei? No, I haven't.
A girl, about this tall?
No.
I haven't seen her. No. Okay, thank you.
No luck.
A-Mei. A-Mei. It's 5:30. Mister, yeah, have you seen a girl, about this tall?
No.
Haven't seen her. Thank you.
What should I do? The sky is all ready. Big brother. Big brother.
A-Mei and I went out, and she still hasn't returned.
She's still not back.
Yes, I'm afraid it's dark and she got lost, and it's thundering too. Let's go find her. You. I can't find her. That's why I came to you. Let's look together. Come on.
Let's go. You lead the way.
Where are you? Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Big brother, any sign? No. Yes. No. Yes. Amen. Amen. A-Mei.
It's 1:30. Big brother, what do we do? It's all your fault. If it weren't for you, she wouldn't be lost. She knows this place well. You just film all day and hold everyone back.
But I told her not to walk that far.
In the morning you wanted to go out, you made her wait for 5 or 6 hours. You just film with your phone all day, you really should be looking after her.
Big brother, why don't you guys wait until morning to look?
You must find her today.
A-Mei,
Ah, you're here.
why are you working? I'm fine now. Are you really okay? I'm fine, see? I'm already working. Come, hey. Look what I bought for you.
Oh, it's enough that you came, and you bought fish? I'll cook for you today.
Do you know how to cook? I have cooking skills.
I don't quite believe in your cooking. I usually cook for myself, you know.
How much longer will you be here? I'll go after a while.
Are you staying until you finish?
It's okay, I've already finished most of it. Come, hold this.
Is he not leaving?
He'll come later.
Later, okay. Today, I'll show off my skills for A-Mei.
Be careful.
Wow, you do have skills. Come, help me with this, help me film. Just film the fish.
Ah. A-Mei. MMH, add some. Does it smell good? Hey, the last dish is here.
Oh, this is a feast. Cured meat and pickled fish.
Yes, we haven't eaten this well since the new year. Come, are you happy? Happy.
Happy, huh?
During the new year, we only ever have cured meat, only meat to eat. I'll come by often from now on, come on. Come, grab your chopsticks.
Thank you. Brother Ming, please eat.
A-Mei, wait a moment, I need to get something from the car. You two go ahead and eat. You guys eat.
What did you bring from behind? Nothing at all. Then how did you buy those things?
A-Mei, sit down first. Last time we went to harvest bamboo shoots, you told me about your wish. So today I also brought a cake. I hope your wish comes true soon. I hope you have a great future ahead.
You didn't have to buy a cake.
It's no trouble.
Look at all the fish and vegetables you bought today. No, let's just eat. I'll dig in then.
Brother Ming, don't be formal, just eat.
Sure, I'll eat then.
Good.
Eat.
Good.
Ah, this pickled vegetable is so fragrant.
It's great. Come, help yourself. Time to cut the cake. Oh,
Wow, look at all the fruit. There's writing on it, see? It says A-Mei will have an even better future.
I wish everyone the best.
Smear some on. To stay healthier this year.
You should put some on too.
May all your wishes come true. Okay.
Grandma, have some too.
Well, A-Mei, I'll be going now. You and Grandma keep eating. I'm heading out. Won't you have a bit more?
It's okay, I'm full, I've eaten plenty.
Then I'll walk you out. Alright, Grandma, take your time eating. A little bit.
Alright, you go ahead.
After you.
Oh, A-Mei, this is far enough. I can go the rest of the way myself.
You must not have eaten enough today.
I ate plenty, I had so much today.
Alright, take care on your way.
Wait, A-Mei, hold on. Here, this is for you.
Is this a phone?
That's right.
I can't take this, Brother Ming. I really can't accept your phone. Didn't you lose your phone last time? I happened to top up my phone plan, and they gave me this as a gift.
It's okay. You already bought all this fish and the cake. I can't take your phone too. I
bought it. It was free with the plan anyway. It's fine. Just take it.
I can't. You shouldn't.
Just take it. You're really something. Take it. Just take it. It was a gift for topping up, and it wasn't expensive. Just keep it.
Then I'll pay you back next time.
Sure, if you must. And you can use it to film some videos and post them on your Douyin. It's convenient. Look, I see your account has only posted 2 videos, and I helped you film both of them. So, why don't you open it first? You go ahead and unpack it.
How do I open this?
This one? Right here underneath, I see there's a tab. Just pull it open, that should do it.
I don't know how. Is it like this?
Like this, then just take it out, and that's it. Do you like it? Then you take it, it has all the data, you just take it and activate it to start using it.
How do I activate this?
You can study it at your own pace, take your time with it.
Why isn't it doing anything?
Is it not?
It just started, it's just turning on. I'll be heading out then.
Bye then. Alright.
You.